Take two.
Welcome to Dream Team training for Tuesday, the January 14th. Those of you that couldn't be with us, we are sharing about our takeaways from Rise Up Conference. So, Joanne, just share about your takeaways.
Thanks, Vanessa. I really loved Kerry Robinson, some of the things that she had to say. One thing in particular when she said, don't hide behind the patch. The patch will work even, when you don't have those immediate results. And she went on to say that things will change when you get this into your belief system. And when you get that into your belief system, you become unstoppable. That really kind of resonated with me. And, I've really been thinking about this statement. And, I believe that, all of us can have wrong belief systems in different areas of our life. And it can really be a key issue that really shuts down momentum and forward movement. And so I've really had to do an internal analysis of myself, like, what are those wrong belief systems that I have that's really stopped momentum and, that forward movement. And I was thinking of it in these terms, when you jump into a car and you punch in the address and you're traveling to, the place that you want to travel to, and you make a wrong turn, and what happens? The GPS just keeps shouting at you, do a U-turn, take the next right-hand turn, because it's trying to take you back onto the right path to get to the destination that you punched in there. And I was thinking about that, and I thought, we all have like an internal GPS, and that wrong belief system, it's punched coordinates, into our internal GPS. And I think that, that's one of the key things that can really shut us down. And it's one of those things that, once those coordinates are in there and we start to go off track, so we start to try something new, we find LifeWave, we find these amazing patches, and we start to go down that path. And then all of a sudden there's that internal voice that says, what will people think of you? What if they reject you? What if they don't like network marketing? And all of these voices that are happening with you internally, and it really is a wrong belief system. And I think that that's really fueled by fear. And I know, if I'm honest, there's been parts of me as well that I've really had to be talking to myself about. And I love something else that one of the other speakers said. They just said, do it afraid. And one of the others, so these are just some snippets that I had. Another one that said, if you're only talking about wellness, you're only doing addition. If you're talking about opportunity, you're getting multiplication. And I think that that's what we all want. We want that multiplication. And Kerry also said this, which I loved, that we could be the missing piece of the puzzle to the very next person that we're about to talk to. We don't know where they are, what they need. They could need an amazing opportunity financially. They could need it for their health. But, it really fueled me up to say, what wrong belief systems do I have? What's stopping my momentum and what's stopping me from moving forward? So they were just a few little snippets of my takeaway.
Amazing.
So good.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. We got Vicky and Peter on. We're so excited to be coming to Adelaide to launch you guys in person in another week and a half. But listen, you were on. Give us just 2 minutes of your takeaways.
And we're excited too. Okay.
Well, just from that last speech that just was said, thinking about doing an injustice by not sharing this with everyone. I remember hearing that clearly through different people speaking, and it's just so true. Another thing was looking for lookers. So that's what we're looking for. People who are looking
leaning
for something, leaning in. That's right. So they're the people that we want to be looking for. Another one that tickled me was someone that said 2020 Thrive. This is our year coming up now. It's not 2025, it's 2020 Thrive.
Yeah.
And hope for the future of the world in health and wealth for this year. That's what we're aiming for, which is incredible. Another one, I love Dina's humor. That just, she tickles me so much. I remember she said she was talking about when she was on the plane heading to Las Vegas, and she was talking to the air stewardess and thought she'd, sell the business, so to speak. And the woman said to her, "Isn't that multi-level marketing?" And she started to laugh, and she said to her, well, are you going to make the same money as your CEO? She said, I think that's where you are in multi-level marketing. So, you know, I thought that was quite poignant. I just
Yeah.
thought, wow, this is an opportunity that we have, that we can be anywhere in this business. We just have to put the effort in. So,
Yep.
you know, I thought that was really fantastic.
And just one thing that I saw, I mean, I've got reams of paper that, you know, wrote the whole time. But I guess what we all need to understand is that there were senior presidential directors standing up there. So they're all making multi dollars, only been in it for a few years, but you know, their hands were shaking. I watched so many of them and they were nervous. They were scared. I mean, they just were. And so if our hands are shaking and we're scared, it's okay. Senior presidential directors also have shaky hands. And I thought, yeah, I thought it was lovely. Loved the whole thing. You know, we're fired up. I
Yeah.
understand what it does. Yeah. Brilliant. Loved it. Brilliant.
We can't wait to watch the replays now and go
Yes.
through that and bring our friends in that we can sell it to as well.
Yes.
You know, thank you for sharing. And you know what I picked up, because you'd exposed yourself to this conference and invested in it. The call you just made to me today, Vicky, that said, we're changing the way we're promoting our launch. This is about people
Absolutely.
that need the opportunity.
Yes.
This is about people that need the business. And you sent me this message to say, I want it to say, and I want to read it out to the, if you don't mind, I want to read it to the team, because I was just so encouraged, because I know what you guys have really like diligently broken
Yeah.
through in terms of where you're at. And you're like, I wanted to say, the richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else just looks for work. Are you interested in wealth and health? Would you like to have your own business for under $1,000? Work from home, work your own hours, second income stream, easily duplicatable system. We want to show you something unique. Are you intrigued? I am just so like, I felt like receiving that from you was that mindset is already what's about to attract the right people into your business. So we are all as a team championing your launch, but we're championing growth really more than anything.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking for lookers.
Yeah,
Love
brilliant.
it. Amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Steph, you were on. We saw your face so often on the big screen. What were some of your takeaways?
How many pages do you want? Do you know, I just want to speak into this because there was a comment the other day about, oh, you've been in for 6 months. I can't do what you can do. Every time I get eyeballs on a Zoom or into a convention, I will fill one of these. So don't ever think that upline, like Victoria was just saying, they do get nervous. They're all coachable. And this is where I'm at with drawing a line in the sand. So what I got from this was someone, I cannot recall who it was, but part of my people pleasing has to stop. I'm chasing people that genuinely are not ready. So I'm filling in the void. I'm doing all the work. So I've had to just draw a line in the sand, meet them where they're at. I can't want it more for them than what they are. But the one, and I've got to try and read my doctor scribble, so please forgive me, but what I wrote just jumped out just then. And that's not what you get in life that will make you truly happy long term. Who you become and what you contribute, that's where you'll find happiness and fulfillment. So I challenge, I know we're all talking about big dollars every week, but at the end of the day, if someone is getting $500 and their fulfillment cup is overflowing and they're touching people's hearts who might go and make $5,000 a week, but if that person's where it's at, that was the big takeaway for me, because I was imprinting on them what my dream was, thinking everyone else had bold, audacious, alpha type dreams. So I got a lot out of it. The other one I wanted to mention was, and this was actually quite fun, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. So we have that system, and I do this regardless, but I want to invite all of you to do it. My first 30 days will not be an apology, it's a statement. So you have something, so don't apologize for reaching out and saying, hi, it's me again for the 5th time. be bold. And this is outside of, but attending that conference instilled in me to do something I've never done. And I'm going to invite you all to do it, don't do it, it's up to you. I just had a birthday that I wasn't meant to get, and I didn't respond to everyone's wishes on Facebook like I used to. Like, I'd go in and comment and make them feel seen. I waited, and then I individually messaged every single one. Like, I love hearted them. And then I went to every single message with a script. And I have 45 people interested. Here's what I shared. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm excited to hear what big things you have coming and planned for 2025. And
Love
80% of them, I'm just like, I'm in tears because I'm an introvert. 80% came back with their answer and then asked me, what have I got? So you can imagine, I'm like, that gate is open. So
Brilliant.
find your opportunities. So I'm very happy and I'm humbled to be here, and just want to thank Andrew and Vanessa for hosting this. So thank you.
Happy
Yeah, pleasure.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
So
Thank
good.
you.
Well,
54.
Come
I
on.
age reversing, yeah, exactly. It's amazing. Listen, I saw Gay just come on. I don't know if you can be on or you've got the grandkiddos with you, but I'm celebrating that Gay just ranked her first manager, which is wild. Gay, like so many takeaways, I'm sure, but just give us 2 minutes of your weekend recap takeaway.
For the conference, wow, so much wisdom in the training, experience that is life experience, people that were talking to us, not at us. That's what I loved with the way the presenters delivered their information. It was like they were talking to us like we were a part of their team or their life, not just going, this is what I know, and trying to just put it on us as the people being the audience. Just being live, I was really excited to see just the back screen with the little faces all over it, and seeing people that I know that I see on this screen that are the Australians. It just made that excitement level so much higher, and just to hear the heart, the faith in what God has for not only the presenters, but what they believe each of us can achieve. Yeah, it was just awesome. I loved it.
And congratulations for ranking your first manager, hitting manager, ranking a manager. You are
Yep. Be a director before you know
Yep,
it.
exactly. So exciting. Bronwyn and Alan over there, I'm putting you on the spot, but you have just been so diligently working towards building, and I know you've overcome a bunch of mindsets, but what did conference do for you? Just 2 minutes on that.
I'll just let Alan go first. It's just my name up in the photos there, the video, but yeah, so it's both of us here.
Yes.
And a weekend like that, I think, yes, I agree. There's all sorts of things you can take out, but I look at the zingers. And by zingers, I don't mean what you get at your local fast food outlet. You know, powerful words, powerful statements, powerful impacts that can change your mind and change your attitude. One I got from Gina Merritt was, victory starts in your mind, abundance starts in your thinking. And that's a quantum leap from one line in the sentence to the other. And I think that's a really powerful statement. And what I'd like to link that to was another one-liner I heard, and it came from several parties. This is a 2, business. Now, that is a really powerful statement. GDIT, 000, 000. That speaks words of abundance like you wouldn't believe. And I just don't mean prosperity. I mean abundance in all things. And the other thing that came through really strongly was belief and enthusiasm. It didn't matter what speaker was on there, that you could feel the belief oozing out of their heart, pumping out of them, and the excitement and enthusiasm, particularly Hernandez, he just about ran around in circles and did leaps all over the stage. And I link it back to a book I've just read recently, which is all about belief and enthusiasm, a book called Into the Magic Shop by James Doty. A really powerful story about a boy meets a mentor and how he grows from that to be a famous neurosurgeon. I thought that was powerful, but yes, major functions. And it was said on the weekend, if you don't go to a major function, that's where you lose the opportunity to grow, to change, and to improve.
Mm. Yeah, that was powerful. Such an impact on both of us. Just a couple of things from me. One was very simple one, but I really think it's powerful on process, where Dr. Tony was talking about putting in the first order to come to you as the sponsor. And I thought that gave two benefits. One is the opportunity to connect again pretty much straight away with the new brand partner, and also to replace the sleeve patches. And I think that, that will be a really powerful thing we can do. And the other thing that I absolutely loved, just blew me away, was seeing David Schmidt as a hologram. And what it did for me also, Alan's mentioned belief, but truly I was thinking this is such a futuristic business, like the brilliance of that man as an inventor, and the fact that it's always going to be cutting edge. And what came across to me all the way through the conference was the camaraderie between the company and the people who worked with the company, and David, of course, and the actual brand partners. And I thought that was amazing. It gives us a real concrete, a solid base to move on, and very exciting future for all of us. Very, very much, we can live in the future now. It's lovely.
Amazing. Well, thanks for sharing, and we're so excited about your launch as well, and just that you've hit manager and now you're going to launch. I love this community, even just here on the Dream Team. Obviously, there's a huge, amazing team out of Australia too, growing fast. But even this morning, being on our, just if you don't know, or you have people, 12 o'clock Brisbane time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I host an action and accountability group. If you're not quite manager, get on to 12 to 12:30. If you're manager moving towards director and you can, just plug in to one of those. You could be on the run, in your lunch break, wherever you are. But what I loved is we got to meet, I think it's Donna, right? Who is based in Tasmania as well. Is that right? Give me a thumbs up. You guys down in Tasmania? Is that you? Yes? No, it's not. Someone that was on today is in Tasmania. So
We have a team
That's
member.
Kaz.
I think it was Crystal that was in
Crystal,
Tasmania.
that's right.
No. Crystal's on the Central Coast. You had Karen on, Kaz.
Karen, that's right. So we were just getting excited about what's going to happen in terms of where Australia is being impacted right now. So really excited about that.
Cool.
Listen, in 7 minutes time, just while we hear from one, I'm going to get Tash just to share her takeaways. She was on the whole conference as well, if she's around. But in 7 minutes time, we're hosting an opportunity event. We've got Donna's powerful testimony on that. And these opportunity events, this year, we don't want them to just be where team is. Although if team is on, we want to hear you catch things and learn and then go ahead and do your own. But we really do want to make sure guests can be on these. So this Zoom link that you've just clicked on, why don't you go ahead, circle back, like Steph said, on someone that isn't saying no to you, they're just not answering yet or not yet. Circle back and say, hey, it's a new year. Do you want to hear an opportunity just for 30 minutes right now around this technology? You're going to hear some powerful testimonies, and send the Zoom link. We're going to open that up in 5 minutes time. But while you're listening for the last few minutes, be in action, be in activity, and invite a few people. If you have a business partner, at 7:30 Brisbane time, we're actually moving from the technology and testimony straight into the deep details of this massive business opportunity. And so again, you can ask them to stay on for that or bring them in just for that.
Yeah, and then I just want to encourage you around the whole Bali incentive as well. You may have mentioned that already, but we have just over a month. We still have plenty of time. We saw most of our people ranked for the Vietnam trip in that last month. So I want to encourage you, like, we're going to have, number one, so much fun. Well, I've already negotiated to make sure it's a great place, because I don't go to terrible Bali. I only go to nice Bali. So it's a nice place and they know it. They're sorting all that out. We should have details very soon. I'm pushing them for that. And it's going to be, even beyond the hanging out and all of that, it's going to be like for you to bring others with you is just going to be the best. So we've already got a whole bunch of us that have ranked, which is exciting, but we want more of
Put
you
in
to
your
come.
chat if you're ranked.
So
I can see a few of you are
We have
ranked now.
Steph, we have Natasha, we have Janine, and Natasha and Tom, I should say. You have Janine, you have us. I don't know if there's some others that are closer to that as well. Come on, all expenses paid. We're going to be having so much fun. So I do just want to remind you. So I want you to put in the chat, out of 1 to 10, how much would you love to be in Bali in April, all expenses paid, with hanging out with us, 1 out of 10, because we still have time and we want to see you there.
And do the incentive tracker. Every single person on our team needs to do it, because you'll be surprised how much points you already have since October the 21st.
Exactly.
So it's not that you need 100. Most of you that I know are in activity will already have a base. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Amazing. 75 points. Yay, Martin, come with us. I love that. So I don't know, Tash, if you're there, if you want to share a takeaway, or Janine, or last one. Anyone else just want to share a 1 minute takeaway from conference? Sharon, you were on so faithful early in the morning.
Yes. Sorry, I was just sorting out kids and listening at the same time. Oh, look, it was phenomenal. And look, for someone who's done 3 years of Tony Robbins work, getting up at 7 p.m., going through till 3 the next day, this was just like a next level conference. For the opportunity that people have and the speakers that they had, it just was mind blowing. Just the energy, the level of passion and heart in all of these leaders. And as a speaker myself, you just can't hide that. You just can't fake that true, genuine ability to share their gifts with people and just motivate these brand partners, and have something to look forward to, and a big vision. I did pages of notes, and we've covered quite a few of them, but the one that really stood out for me is you are either being controlled by your mind or you are in control. And that was really poignant for me, because I was like, obviously, there's stuff going on for everyone. We all have busy lives, families, other businesses, managing kids and all sorts of things, but it's just how we perceive and not let our mind get in the way of our big vision and our goal, and being in service. And that's the biggest thing, is actually remember we actually are in service, and we're helping people not just in their health, but financially. So we're marrying those two beautiful gifts together, and we just need to get out of our own way and not let our negativity stop us from actually being in service. And even the sales part, it can get a bit uncomfortable and feel a bit, I don't want to ask for the close or the enrollment, but it's like if you're not actually selling, you're not in service. So you have to sell to be in service and give people the gift of wealth and also health. That was a big takeaway. And the other one was, you can't win by just thinking. So you can't just think about it. You've got to claim it. You've actually got to take it by the hands and own it and run with it and get to work. And that was a huge one for me, because it's like, I can come up with all the excuses I want, or I'm too busy, I'm, this and this. But in the end of the day, I've just got to just claim it and run with it, and get out of my own way. So that was huge, and a whole bunch of other ones, but I know we've got limited time. So that was just a snip.
You've already booked your tickets to Orlando.
Oh, yeah, as soon as it's done, I was like, 4 tickets, I'm done. I'm there, so it's all good. Just take action. Work it out later. I say work it out later. Make the sales to pay for it later.
So good. Love it. Amazing. Sharon, we're about to let
okay. Just the boldness. One of them used an example of dating, and how you go, oh yeah, and you're all nice, and then but he said, but he's like, now this is what I'm looking for in a wife. I'm looking for marriage. Da, da, da. And what he said after that was, when you're with someone, it just gave me the boldness. You'd be absolutely foolish not to listen to me. You know what I mean? It just gave me boldness. Really, we've got it here, and they need to listen to us. And the other thing, about the business versus product and stuff, someone said, I'm a health fanatic, but I'm looking for business builders, and that's where I am too. I just have to get that. And the last one, system, stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. So that'll do.
Brilliant.
Love it. All
All right. So great takeaways. Again, you've got 45 days if you purchase it to do the replays. keep looking at that. And I'm going to keep saying, don't be the person that watches all of us send pictures from Bali, how much fun we're having. And you went, I didn't do the work. So let's do the work. Let's get there and let's have fun, because honestly, it's not just about you. It's about your team. It's about them being inspired by your example and getting to spend time with you as well. So you still have time. It's we got time to do this. So
yeah,
it's going to be
absolutely.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, amazing. All right, well, we're going to shift gears. If you need to, go off and go to the bathroom, do what you need to do because you've been on for an hour, some of our new brand partners, then feel free to just switch off your microphone and camera and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, please turn off the camera if you're going to the bathroom.
I'm going to press stop on this recording.